I've never seen it before. This is a Dak Prescott quote that I think should echo up and down the hallways, not only of the Star here in Frisco, Mike Fisher, by the way, but also up and down the metaphorical hallways of where Cowboy Nation lives. The hot seat for Mike McCarthy is real. That's part of being on the big stage. That's part of being with the Dallas Cowboys. It's hot for a head coach of whom much is expected. And it's hot, the seat, for a quarterback making $40 million a year. And maybe that's one of the reasons that Dak Prescott gets McCarthy. He's talking with Rich Eisen the other day, and the question comes up about McCarthy. And Dak says, Coach McCarthy's done a great job with the culture here, our messaging, our brotherhood, our locker room. I've never been a part of a team where on offense and defense, we're all the same. Defensive end, same position group as wide receiver. We're all together. The camaraderie of this group. This is important. And whether you have decided, and you probably decided this on the day he was hired, to like or not like Mike McCarthy, you do have to put value in this. Dak didn't have to say this. He didn't have to say anything. I'm not saying he should come out and say, I want Quinn, Kellen, or Peyton to be the head coach, but he didn't have to say anything if he doesn't want to. He also, by the way, downplayed the significance of the strained calf that he sustained at the end of Dallas's thriller, Week 6 at New England. We all know it had some impact. He was an MVP candidate at 5-1 with the team record at that time, and never quite exactly, maybe a couple of blips, did anything quite like that again. He said, I wouldn't say it lingered. I just didn't play my best ball. Okay, fine. We can move on from it. He also discussed the pain of the 49ers loss, saying it pops into his head frequently over the course of the day. And I know that in that regard, you and Dak are the same. And he says, we were expecting to go so much further than that. This team was one that had everything. Ooh. We had everything might be the epitaph on the tombstone of the 2021 Cowboys. We'll talk about that more in the next couple of days. But Dak's clearly excited about digging out of that graveyard, digging out of that hole for 2022, and about doing it with a shovel alongside Big Mike and his shovel. He says, I credit Coach for just investing so much into our culture and our brotherhood. The timing, the planning, everything we do, our scheduling to make sure we're as close-knit of a team as we need to be. And I believe that. Close-knit, yes. Close to title contention, that's the hot seat part. Maybe the 2022 Cowboys really can, quote, have everything then. Fish out.